So threat modeling is the identification of threats within your design architecture, and there's formal processes for that. There's the building out a secure engineering or secure architecture diagram. You can create attack flows, you can create attack trees. There's a whole bunch of different ways that you can sort of visualize and create a threat model. But the end goal is that you want to identify the threats that are particular to that design.
Okay.
But, when we're doing threat modeling, there's basic questions that, we ask. What are we building? What can go wrong? What are we going to do about it? And did we do a good job? And so those four questions, you can bring those down into like a user story level, right? You don't have to wait for a C4 diagram to be generated for you to take that diagram, break it apart, create a formal threat model. It's asking those basic questions. What are we building? What can go wrong? What are we going to do about it? And did we do a good job? And, I often, when I'm teaching threat modeling, is that I often describe that we do this on a daily basis. We may not be thinking about it, but we walk outside of our house and, we may be thinking about the weather. Like, is it going to rain? Is it going to be hot, cold? Okay, what am I going to do about it? Am I parking my car in a bad neighborhood? What am I going to do about it? Like those kind of things, that's threat modeling, right? We're not really thinking about it as like we're doing a formal threat model. It's more that mindset of what are we doing? What are we building? What can go wrong? What are we going to do about it? And the did we do a good job part about that last part is really, did we do a good job of identifying not just the threats, but the scope of our design, the
Hmm.
scope of what we're actually trying to think about. But do we do a good job of capturing all that? Okay. Did we do a good job of capturing all the threats that are posed to that? Okay. Did we do a good job of capturing
Yeah.